Looking now at 3b, we're trying to figure out the x and y intercepts with the following absolute value equation. It pretty much follows the exact same set of steps that we saw with 3a. So to find out our x-intercepts, we're going to go ahead and let y be equal to 0. So then we end up with 0 is equal to negative 2 times x minus 4 plus 6. And now trying to solve for x. So we would first subtract 6 from both sides, end up with negative 6 is equal to negative 2 times the absolute value of x minus 4. Trying to isolate this absolute value, we would divide both sides by this coefficient negative 2. Negative 2's end up canceling, leaving us then with that absolute value is x minus 4 is equal to negative 6 divided by negative 2 comes out to be positive 3. Now that our absolute value is isolated, we can go ahead and do our split. So then we end up with this x minus 4 is equal to positive 3. And then our x minus 4 is equal to negative 3. Going ahead and solving for each one, we end up with adding 4 to both sides. So x comes out to be 7. And x comes out to be 1. So as a result, we found out where those x values are happening at, but again, they are creating a point to figure out those intercepts. So this would be 7, 0, and this would be 1, 0. And again, the reason why we have zeros here is because we're crossing our x-axis, and so it's not moving up or down any for those y values. Now looking for the y-intercept. Well, we're pretty much just going to let the other variable, x, be equal to 0 and see where is it crossing that y-axis. So then we end up with y is equal to negative 2 times 0 minus 4 in our absolute value plus 6, which is equal to negative 2 times 0 minus 4 comes out to be negative 4 plus 6. Absolute value of negative 4 comes out to be positive 4. So we end up with negative 2 times positive 4 plus 6. Negative 2 times positive 4 gives us negative 8 plus 6. And so it looks like our y value comes out to be negative 2. So this y-intercept then is happening at 0 for x, because again, that's what we threw in there for x, comma negative 2. So again, that is example 3b from our 2.7 number 1 set of notes.